If you are looking for the best nibblers, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers. Also, we have included options for every type of customer. Let's get started. The number one position is dominated by Makita JN1601 16-gauge nibbler. The Makita JN1601 16-gauge nibbler is often said to be the best nibbler tool on the market. It's not the most powerful or the most expensive, but if you're looking for the sturdy power tool that will see you through almost any job that requires a nibbler, it's the one to go for. Having said that, it's not cheap, as is the case with all Makita tools. You're paying for a quality tool. Nowadays, most Makita tools are cordless, but this one still powers the 5 amp motor using a cord. Speaking of the motor, it can power the sheet metal cutting tool at 2200 SPR strokes per minute, which means you can blast through a job pretty quickly. As we said, this isn't the most powerful tool on this list. For that, check out our premium product, the DeWalt DW898. However, it can still cut through 16-gauge stainless steel and 18-gauge mild steel. Before you go ahead and buy an electric nibbler, it's always worth checking out the material you're working on, because you might not need a tool for this powerful. There are a few things that make this powerful tool stand out. First, it's super lightweight, weighing only 3.6 pounds, which means you're not going to get an arcing arm on the longer jobs. It's also got a lock-on switch, so you can keep it running without holding down on a power button. And it has a built-in thickness gauge, so you can set it and start working without doing any measurements. If you're looking for a high-quality, versatile metal nibbler, this one is really hard to beat. For more amazing power tools, check out our guide to the best cordless impact wrenches. If you want to know the latest price of the Makita JN1601 16-gauge nibbler, then check the description box. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Dicfeos double head metal sheet nibbler cutter. The next product is an attachment that fits onto power-corded or cordless drills and works the same as a nibbler. Now, if you're cutting metal professionally, we would recommend going for the real deal. The results will be cleaner as they are easier to use these attachments. However, if you're just using it as a DIY tool, any of the next 3 products will work fine. The drill attachment fits effortlessly onto any standard drill, and it comes with a wrench and other necessary pads. It has to be said, and the Amazon reviews back this up. Dicfeos nibbler cutter produces some pretty impressive results. It can effortlessly glide through metal and creates a precision edge without burrs. It claims that it's able to cut through 14-gauge steel, but if you're cutting something that thick, you might want a more powerful nibbler. One thing that sets these nibbler attachments apart is that they come with an array of additional tools. For example, it has a circle cutting tool that allows you to cut a perfect circle and a straight edge tool that helps you to line up against the edge of the metal. When you take into account that this costs a fraction, about 10% of the price of an electric nibbler, you have to seriously consider it. One of the main reasons that people prefer to buy an electric nibbler over these products is that they don't leave behind dangerous metal shavings. Because of the way that these drill attachments cut through metal, you end up with a tiny fish hook-shaped piece of metal everywhere. If you go with a drill attachment, be extra careful and wear appropriate safety gear. If this is your desired product, please check the link description below. The number 3 position is held by Illuminate Ultimate Metal Nibbler Cutter. This product is almost identical to the Dicfeos double head metal sheet nibbler cutter that also features this list. They are pretty much the same product, they just have a slightly different color scheme and a different name. So why would you buy this product over the other one? Well, for starter, it's a couple of dollars cheaper. It's not a huge saving, but every little bit counts. The Illuminate brand isn't as well as known as the Dicfeos, so some buyer might prefer to spend a little extra for the name. However, we think this one is just as good. It cuts through 2 mm or 14-gauge steel, moves anywhere within 360 degrees, comes with a straight edge and circle cutting tool, and comes with a 2-year warranty. This is one of the cheapest and still effective ways of cutting through steel metal. If you're looking for a budget option, Illuminate Ultimate Metal Nibbler Cutter is the best. Our guide to the best framing nailers features more handy tools you can add to your collection. Is this video making value to your search? If yes, please do like, share and comment. Next at number 4, we have a REXBETI double head sheet nibbler metal cutter. Our next drill attachment nibbler is the REXBETI double head sheet nibbler metal cutter. Again, it looks similar to the previous one. There seems to be a pretty standardized design in the world of drill attachment nibbler. They all look fairly familiar. So the question is, why would you spend an extra $10 on this product if it does the same job? The short answer is because the quality is better. You can tell this product is built better than the other cheaper drill attachment nibblers. It's the same tool underneath. It fits on any standard drill, cuts up to 14 gauge metal, comes with circle cutting and straight cutting tools, and comes with extra tools. But this one is made from better materials and is a little bit better put together. Plus, it has one thing that the other products can't offer: a lifetime warranty. That shows that REXBETI is prepared to stand behind the quality of their product. We would say that easily worth the extra $10 if you are planning to use this tool a lot. Again, it's worth mentioning that this tool will leave extremely sharp metal shavings everywhere, and it's not suitable for tough nibbler based jobs. It probably won't work on tough jobs like cutting into metal roofing, but for smaller precision jobs, it's an excellent tool. Be sure to also check out a guide to the best drill bit sets for more awesome tools like this. If you have already used any of these products, do let us know commenting below. It will help others to worthy buy. Finally, at number 5 with Makita XNJ01Z 18V LXT Lithium-Ion Cordless 16 gauge Nibbler. The Makita XNJ01Z is another full-size power tool nibbler. It's not a drill attachment, which is why the price is dramatically higher. It's pretty similar in terms of specs to the Makita JN1601 we featured earlier. However, it has one major difference: it's powered using a battery. As we mentioned in the JN1601 review, a lot of Makita power tools are now powered using batteries, and that tends to make them more expensive. The battery in question is an 18V LXT lithium-ion battery, which is not included in this listing. You have to buy them separately, and they cost upward of $50, so you'll be spending nearly $500 if you don't already have one. Most Makita power tool uses these batteries. The reason that people are willing to spend this amount of money on a nibbler is about more than just convenience. The fact that it's a cordless tool makes it perfect for working on a metal sheet roof. When you're up on the roof, the last thing you want is a trailing wire that you could get caught up in. It makes it a much safer tool to work in compromised positions. That's why a lot of professional tradesmen prefer these tools over drill attachments or corded options. In terms of its performance, it's very similar to the Makita JN160. It's powered at 1900 stroke per minute. The die holder rotates 360 degrees and it can cut anything up to 16 gauge steel with ease. It also has a useful cheap disposal method that sends the debris away from the working area, minimizing damage to the cutting area. Our guide to the best air hammers features more tools you'll like, so take a moment to check them out. That's all for today. We upload product review videos in every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.